Hey everyone, welcome to the VHS Bandits. This week we watched School Spirit. Let's pop in the tape.
Hogs and hogettes, are you ready?
It's Hog Day at Lavator College.
Do you have a thing?
Yes, I have a thing.
No, not that thing. The other thing.
And Billy Batson has a problem.
If you're dead, that makes two of us, pal.
Oh!
Billy Batson is a ghost. Look.
Sandy, is that you?
When Billy Batson comes back to school as a ghost, he sees things he's never seen before. Being dead does have its advantages.
Gotta get out of here.
You just have to look at them to see if these people mind it. Then again, what do you expect?
And it certainly doesn't keep this party animal from the biggest monster hog out of all time.
How old are you anyway?
Old enough, stud.
I don't want to see you near my daughter again. That innocent little flower is my treasure.
I have a wife anyway.
Would you sit down, please? No. Would you close the doors? Wait a minute, what?
Civilization, as we have known it, came to an end tonight.
Anybody, I promise. Billy, I think the cops are after us.
School Spirit. This is one ghost that should be busted. School Spirit.
And now, our feature presentation.
Hey everybody, welcome again to VHS Bandits. I am the Topher Hansen. With me, as always, is not Kevbot because he's not here because he has a baby right now. So he's doing dad baby things. But with me, as always, is
The Dane Train.
and special guests.
The Dan Alicata.
Yep.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, it's so weird without Kevbot.
I know. It is kind of bananas. This is our first test run of doing the show while he is on baby leave.
Baby duty.
Yes.
Quite literally.
I just saw him the other day. I met his little Kevbot 2.0, and they're doing great. And he's gotta go and be an awesome, devoted dad. And but Kevbot will be back soon. So we're just still rocking the show. In the meantime, as we kind of get accustomed to without having Kevbot here for a little bit. Yeah. So there we go.
It's weird.
That's what's going on right now.
We miss you, man, if you're listening to this.
Yeah, Kevbot, we sure miss having you here and introducing the show because we don't know what in the shit we're doing.
Nope.
You were the glue of this show, man, because you...
That held this brittle birdhouse together, and now it's falling apart immediately.
Yeah, it's that bridge that you made with those little...
Balsa wood.
Sticks, yeah, and hot glue, and made a bridge, and you had to put weight in the middle.
Now all of our eggs are falling to the ground.
Yeah. So right now we're trying to do a show, and we got one of our number one super fans, Dan Alicata over here, who you guys might remember from two of our Silent Night, Deadly Night episodes.
Oh yeah, this is the first non-Silent Night, Deadly Night episode, isn't it? Or
Right, yeah.
For you,
Yeah.
yeah.
What a change of pace. How's it feel to not watch Silent Night, Deadly Night?
Well, that's different.
Yes. It is very different. We watched School Spirit. Hey,
Yeah.
this is a good movie.
All right. Is
Do
that
you like this movie?
Yeah, it was okay.
It's okay. This is a great movie.
Well, let's
Hey,
talk.
so here's the story with this movie.
Tell us
Me
the
and
story.
Dane watched this years and years ago. He says it was on DVD. I'm pretty sure it was on VHS.
I don't remember.
Pretty sure it was
think-
on
I think I
VHS. Why
bought-
would we watch this on DVD?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think I bought it from That's Entertainment. You know what I got the DVD of? It was Loose. No, Screwballs. That was a
Okay.
DVD.
This was definitely a VHS.
All right. This probably wasn't tape.
All right. So, years and years ago, we watched School Spirit in Dane's bedroom, and it was a great movie. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I'm like, hey, you want to watch School Spirit again? And Dane's like, I threw that movie away in the trash.
I never
'cause
said
I
that.
hate School Spirit.
No.
Yeah.
No. This is not the way it happened. Not even close. All right. Diddle-doo. All right. Got the movie. I think I bought it at That's Entertainment on Park Street in Worcester, back when tapes were 99 cents over there, back when they had tapes. And we're talking like 10 plus years ago, definitely. And I wasn't really digging it, so I sold it back there for probably like a dime, right? And then years later, I start collecting VHS again, and I'm like, I got to get my hands on School Spirit.
Because you threw it away.
I didn't. I told you I sold it back to the store. I didn't throw it away.
They threw it away.
They probably did. So I actually have 2 copies right now. I have one copy that we watched today that I got for $0.25 at flea market over the summertime with KevBot, and another one that I got off of eBay like 2 years ago.
Look at this cover. It looks like a horror movie.
Oh yeah. I got that one, but Fuckface, who sold it to me, it had a shitload of mold on the tape. So fuck
Where,
that
at the
guy.
flea market?
No, off of eBay. So I got that was my one and only time I got fucked on eBay.
Yeah.
So
Fuck
people,
eBay.
Be careful buying tapes on eBay. So fuck that guy. He's an asshole.
Fuck you,
Whoever
guy.
the fuck you were.
If you ever
Fuck
sold
you.
School Spirit on eBay, go
Covered in
fuck
mold.
yourself. I hope
Yeah.
Uncle Pinky creeps into your room at night while you're sleeping.
Yeah, molest you.
And narrates it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So, anywho, I have a small box of tapes that have to be demolded, so I'll probably get to that maybe this upcoming summer or something. But so I got 2 copies. The box on the other copy is really minty. This box sucks balls. This thing looks
Why
like
don't
a
you swap
dog
the
chewed up.
tapes?
That's my plan. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this good tape and put the good slip on this one and swap them out.
You can't even read the back of this box.
Barely. You want me to try it?
Well, what's on the front of the box?
Okay. So the box is a nice pale yellow, and it says School Spirit on the top. And it says Billy is an angel, but what he has in mind is positively devilish.
Ugh. Dan, why don't
Yeah.
you describe this picture? I'd like to hear in your words what you think of this artistry.
It reminds me of remember those like old Fear Street books, like the Errol Stein books. The art is kind of like that, but it's a creepy ghost dude, Billy, creeping on. Is anyone in the movie? Some blonde cheerleader girl who's putting on a towel, and he's like pulling it off her with a very creepy, rapey smile on his face.
Can I see that?
Yeah. And they're both
God,
looking.
yeah,
They're both
he is
looking
really-
at the camera.
Yeah, like they do in the entire movie. Always looking off screen. This is a media release, which is fun. What is that thing on? Oh, that's the locker behind him. He's got like the combination things, like his nipple.
Oh, he's a ghost.
Oh,
Yeah,
see
you can
through.
see through it, but I just didn't know what it was. It looked like there's a watch dangling from him or something.
So basically,
Oh God.
School Spirit, it means he's a ghost and he's a peeping Tom.
Yeah, it's like Zapped, except without magic potion. He's just
Right.
a dead guy.
So a lot of the back of the box is one of those things where it looks like there was some glue or something on it, and it like ripped
Someone
off.
was whacking it to School Spirit.
I
There's
guess
some
so.
party
Oh.
hats in this.
Oh yeah.
You did get it at a flea market, you said. It's
I
probably
did.
mixed in there with all the porno tapes.
Probably, yeah. So the back, if I can kind of read it, it says.
Was that Grafton?
No, this is like
Worcester
out.
Flea.
This is like out past.
Lancaster?
Is that where it was?
Maybe. Well, whatever. Irrelevant.
This is like the Rhoda Springs flea market.
The
I
hell
don't
is
know.
that?
I don't know. Some place. So it says when a college Casanova something he's a ghost. A camp something.
So I don't. The back of the box is like ripped off.
Yeah.
Half of it is missing.
It's like it's all like white.
like when 2 pages get stuck together or
Right.
something. So
All right. So if I can kind of read this, a camp something of gorgeous, unsuspecting co-ed something becomes a horny, haunted something ground.
This does read like a horror movie, too. A horny horror movie.
Ladies' man Billy Batson is about to score with the sorority queen of his dreams when a careening Mack truck turns him into an angel of sorts. The spirit of Billy's lecherous Uncle Pinky appears to guide him to the pearly gates. But both of them are more interested in the pleasures of this world than the rewards of the next. The plot thickens.
No.
What plot? When Billy discovers that the corrupt college president, Larry Linfield of
Wait,
MASH...
he was corrupt?
They said he was telling it to the French girl about something like he just wants to line his pockets, and then...
I think he wanted to better the school.
The corrupt college president is scheming to get his hands on the fortune of a beautiful young Harris.
He wanted to build a building.
Which is, I would think, is for the
Yeah,
school.
I think that's great.
I don't know.
Whatever.
It's a wild, supernatural, sexy romp.
Supernatural sexy romp show.
As Billy materializes in the darndest places in his search for the ultimate heavenly body. Media. Yeah, that's School Spirit. I don't know. Oh, it's rated R. That's all I can tell you. So there you go, guys. That's School Spirit.
Wow.
So
there's no trailers on this.
There's no trailer. It just goes
But
right
media
into the
has a
movie.
great bumper.
Oh, it's awesome. I
Yeah.
love it.
Looks
What
like
was it?
He-Man.
He-Man, yeah.
He-Man.
So the movie starts out with Billy and this chick who her last name is Hightower. Is that right?
It's confusing. They're in the dean's office, and I don't know if you guys thought, I thought she worked there because everyone is 40 plus years old.
Yeah.
Everybody looks like they should be in college.
No, not at all.
Nope. So it's late at night. They're in the dean's office, and he keeps
How
trying.
did he even get in there?
He bribed the janitor.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he's just like, hey, I know, because they don't seem like they're friends or anything. Like later, he completely forgets about her. I'm sorry, I just have a lot of questions.
No, that's fine.
So they're in this room, and he very, very creepily tries to get down with her, and she is not having it at all. She finally kind of agrees to it and is like, you need a rubber. Do you got a rubber? And he's like, no, I don't got a rubber.
He said, of course I don't.
Yeah. And he's like, hey, you have a once-in-a-lifetime chance to be with this stud.
This
And
dingleberry.
she's like, no, I'm not doing this. So apparently he doesn't know where the hell to get a rubber because I guess there's no pharmacies.
No CVS, no Walgreens.
No drugstores.
Rite Aid.
Yeah. No Joe Blow drugs. There's no
So
like
he goes to a seedy gay bar.
yeah. He goes to a seedy bar where there's a crank machine and he gets a rubber.
One of them eats his quarter, and the other one is a big old like Magnum. It looks like a tire innard.
Yeah.
And the first one like came out already used or something.
Oh yeah.
One of those
And-
certified pre-owned. New to you at Ernie Bach Jr. Route 1 in Norwood on the Auto Mile condoms.
Oh man.
Gross.
Yeah, so
It's only got 6 inches on it.
That's disgusting.
so he goes and gets his rubber and he's driving home and he
If you
gets
tie it off, you can use it again.
I don't think
I
that's-
wouldn't want
we'll
to.
put out a poll.
I don't know about that.
Email the VHS Bandits at gmail.com.
What are your thoughts on this, folks? Oh, so before he leaves to go get the rubber, he meets up with his buddy, who I don't know what the hell his buddy is, but he's like the coolest guy in the movie. Lurch? We'll call
No,
him.
that's what he's a gigantic person. He's
like-
like 18 feet tall.
He's like this tall, like, whoa, dude, kind of a guy, and he's got these 2 chicks on his shoulders, and he's like, dude, use some saran wrap.
And then he goes, does
Does
that
it work?
And then he does this, like his movements are so like over the top, and like he walks like he's wearing a gorilla suit, but he's a human, not in a gorilla suit. You know what I
Right.
mean? He has these weird mannerisms
He's like a
throughout
weird
the
lanky
entire
dude.
movie. Yeah. Well, no, I mean the main character. I mean that guy does too.
Oh, yeah.
But he walks like Mr. Wiggly.
Yeah. So He is he goes to get a rubber. He gets smashed by a truck,
Because he
and
drops it on the ground and then
Yeah.
he picks it up while driving. So if you're driving and you drop your gay bar rubber, you just leave it on the ground until you reach your destination.
that's right.
Because you'll get hit by a Mack truck and be a school spirit.
So then, so what happens is he's in the hospital, and I, if I recall, I think they said he was dead.
Yeah, it sounded like that, like he was dead, because they said they were going to notify the parents, and like, he's got nobody. The hell with it.
Yeah, they did say he was dead,
And so,
which comes up later.
oh yeah, so a transparent version of him kind of pops up because it's his ghost. The next thing you know,
They like give up fast.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
They didn't try at all.
No, and like the doctor just is like, well, that's it, and they shut off all the lights and like,
oh yeah,
like they're like janitors leaving, like they just finished vacuuming or something, you know, and they just like shut down the room and.
well, not to mention
Peace
that, like he was in this mega car accident. He has no bruises, no cuts, no nothing.
None. You would never think this guy. It looks like he got hit with a down pillow.
Yeah.
At worst.
Hey, sometimes those goose feathers are kind of pointy.
Poke ya.
Yeah, that'll do you. So so basically, this sleazy car salesman kind of walks up with a big cigar in his mouth and a hat, and he's like, "Oh, hey, Sonny, I'm your old dead Uncle Pinky. We're both dead, and I gotta take you up to heaven." And Billy's like, "Hey,
I gotta
Unc,
fuck this chick.
yeah, I got some fucking to do.
So I'm not going.
I'm not going." So, like, literally, he's like, no, Sonny boy, you gotta come with me. See, the white light is right here at the end of the hall. Ooh, hey, look, some hot nurses. Hey, I gotta go schmooze with these hot nurses. So you hold on a minute. So obviously, Billy takes off, steals a doctor's car, and it's one of those things where like oh, okay, hold on. The big,
but it's
the
morning time by the time he gets out of
right
there.
now. There's the ghost mechanic.
Oh yeah,
That
yeah,
we
yeah,
learn
yeah.
about at this scene that the uncle shows him how to do.
No, he doesn't even.
Oh,
Tell
I'm
him
sorry.
about it.
You're right.
He
Yeah,
just
he
observes.
He watches him, and he finds out that like
you wiggle your hand above your head.
Yeah, put your hand over your head and you wiggle your fingers, and you turn invisible, and you can do it whenever you want. Go
And if you
invisible.
do it the
invisible.
reverse way, you become visible to the normal world.
Right.
But then it doesn't really matter which. If you go forward, then you go invisible, and then you come backwards, and then you return to the world. But then they just forget about that, and they just mix it up whichever way.
Yeah, I don't know. So, and then the other thing too is like it's kind of weird because they're not like ghosts in the movie Ghost, where like they can't go through walls, they can actually physically touch things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not just like spirits that are there. You know what I
They're
mean?
just invisible people, really.
Yeah, I mean, literally, they eat,
They're like
they drink,
right. Yeah.
they do people. I mean,
Well, they try.
They molest
well,
people.
they both did people in the movie.
Oh yeah, Pinky
Yeah,
did
they
more
did.
than
Yeah,
Billy, I think.
Pinky did, but Billy got with the French chick at the end of the movie.
Yeah, it took him a
right?
long time though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, you know, that's how you know he did somebody because there was a big glowing light coming off.
Yeah,
him.
that made no sense.
Did that happen to Pinky too? I don't know.
He had the door closed,
So maybe there was.
Billy
just
was
nobody
on the
saw it.
roof.
Oh, that's okay.
so maybe in the room was glowing.
And it was
I
at
don't
night when Billy did it.
So, so like when he goes to take the car, it's like those old. It's like an
a
old
Chrysler
movie.
LeBaron convertible.
Oh yeah. So
Our
he.
favorite VHS Bandits official car.
Yeah, that is the official car. Which if you see The Bestest Christmas Ever or Python Force,
Yep,
you'll see
it's
that.
in there a couple times.
So it's like one of those things where like they make it look like the car is driving itself or somebody invisible's in it. So there's somebody like ducked really down into the seat, like holding the steering wheel, like hitting the gas. Or there's like a string that pulls the door open and closed.
Yeah.
And he goes back
And he
to
breaks into this girl's apartment.
Yep. This is the same girl he was trying to do the night before.
And she's asleep. And then he makes himself visible. And then he tries to mack on her in her sleep. and she wakes up and she's like, I have class. And she's not even like, oh, where the hell did you go last night? I was waiting for hours at the principal's office or dean or whatever the fuck he is. No, she doesn't care. This girl's a dummy.
She's really weird in this movie. You know what I mean? It's like
she has no self-respect.
Well, like
she gets walked all over.
Well, I mean, she's with this guy Billy. He's trying to schmooze on her. She doesn't want anything to do with him. Then she like agrees to do it with him. He dies, comes back. She doesn't want anything to do with him, and then he spends like the whole movie trying to get with her. And then three-quarters through the movie, French chick comes in, who I'm assuming is significantly older than them.
She's 21.
Well,
the guy says she's 21.
Oh, I don't know how that could be, because isn't she there to like give a big endowment to the school?
She's a rich 21.
Is that okay? Weird. So, okay, it's a movie. So
this is a good movie. This is a good movie.
So yeah, so like, and I don't know why he's all over her, because like, wouldn't she have like gross morning breath and stuff? And she's like, brush your teeth first.
Maybe you don't smell when you're a ghost.
Maybe you don't. Okay, that's a good point.
I mean,
don't smell.
I don't care about morning breath. Do you?
Yes.
Oh, gross.
Morning breath.
You
is
say,
super
wife,
gross.
go brush your teeth.
Teeth must be brushed. So, what happens after this?
All right, so this girl, she's trying to get a fellowship. That's why she was like working in the dean's office or whatever.
What the hell is a fellowship anyway?
I don't fucking know. I didn't go to college.
Dan, what's a fellowship? You know?
Something about, I don't know, college career.
Being a fellow? I don't know.
Maybe she's in a master's program.
Email thevhsbandits@gmail.com if you know what a college fellowship is. Please, because we don't know what the fuck that
Maybe
is.
it's like a whatever. I'm not even gonna guess. I'm just gonna make myself sound stupider. But yeah, that's what her thing is. Her motivation. She's the only one with a motivation in the movie. There's no real plot. It's really like this dude is trying to fuck someone before he has to go back to the afterlife. That's really it.
Yeah, it's not even a situation where like he has unfinished business.
Yeah,
it's not like oh, I have to do X, Y, and Z before I get to heaven.
Jizz on somebody.
And he just
is really
horny.
horny.
It's not that he has to. He just wants to.
Right. There's
get
no
busy
reason. It's
with some
not
party
like,
hats.
The 11th commandment: Thou must jizz in some lady before you adhere to the afterlife.
So of course, what's the first thing he does when he realizes he could be invisible? Go into the girls' shower room and look at
like every teen sex comedy.
Oh yeah. So he's peeping on all these chicks taking showers, and he is like putting his hands in the air. Oh wow! Oh wow! Go, go,
He's
go,
a
go,
one-man
go,
titty
go.
committee.
Yeah, I mean, he's like, wow! I can't believe this! Wow!
And you can see his shadow in this scene, but he was invisible.
I don't know.
It was weird.
Well, obviously
there's
girls...
no rules to like the ghost world other than the hand gesture.
Yeah, that's it.
They're very fast and loose.
Well, like,
yeah,
because sometimes we see them as invisible ghosts, and they're like 50% opacity. So I'm like, I don't know if they're supposed to be fully invisible, but they're just like that so we could see them.
I think
I think that's what that is.
Just
right?
us.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes they are fully invisible too.
Right.
When it like, yeah.
I don't know. Weird mechanics.
But definitely, yeah. That's just for the audience.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, there's no consequences in this movie. He doesn't like go to hell or anything.
Yeah.
If he doesn't make the doorway to heaven, there's no time limit. We don't know how long it takes. It's 24 hours or 48 hours or something.
Well, I don't know.
But I don't think they really mentioned it because
It's
there was some
weird.
like boss ghost dude that was
Right.
talking to Uncle Pinky, but he didn't fucking really do anything.
Finally, near the end of the movie, Uncle Pinky's like, listen, you got till 12 o'clock midnight, all right? And then they finally get
the
there.
bus leaves at midnight.
Yeah.
We're going back to heaven.
It's weird because, like, well, I don't know. Maybe we're jumping the gun here. Maybe I'll save that for the end.
All right.
So,
All right.
Plenty of other shit going on here. So, Dan, what else happens?
Well, let's see. Where we leave off with her trying to go to class and he's still trying to fuck her.
Yeah, so they get in the car after she showers. She's like, I got class in 15
and he
minutes.
watches
and
he
then
watches other girls, yeah. And he drives onto the grass and he hits a few people.
Oh yeah, his driving is insane.
Everyone who
he's
drives
like, I
this
can't die
movie,
twice.
Yeah.
Everyone who drives in this movie should not be licensed to drive. It's horrible.
Yeah.
It's like GTA. And so he nearly kills a few people, and then who comes to the car?
Greg.
That's his name?
Yeah, the stuffy wiener.
The stuffy wiener dude, yeah.
And he's like the school prep asshole.
He's great. He's my favorite character.
Yeah, he was definitely interesting.
I liked him a lot.
Yeah. So, so he shows up, tells Billy to like buzz off, and
he's not like a jockey guy. Yeah, he's like the very proper.
Oh yeah, he's got like a suit and tie on.
Yeah. And then they go to. Oh wait, he goes back to his apartment, but they go to class with some professor. This is the funniest thing
came out of nowhere.
So Greg and the blonde girl are going to class, and it's just like a high school class. Like it doesn't seem like a very prestigious college that they're at. And it's Hog Day at the school, by the way. Does that really mean anything? No. There's a party or something, but it's Hog Day.
A party.
And it's not under threat of being like banned by the dean. There's no conflict. It just happens to be Hog Day. So the kids are all rowdy, but not really. The teacher's like, I'm going to show you where Germany is on a map. And he pulls down the map, and then there's a picture of a pig, like a butcher block pig, where it shows the cutouts and stuff of the meat. And he's like, all right, whatever. I don't got time for this
That's
shit.
the end of class.
He's just like, he's like, I had enough. Class is over.
Yeah, and all right, whatever. And then everyone else leaves but Greg and this girl. And the girl's talking about the fellowship, and he's like, oh, let me talk to the professor for you and see if
so you can get a recommendation.
Yes, a recommendation from the professor. He's a very good friend of mine. And then he goes up to the professor and says, you know, Mr. Wadsworth, what would you say to... And then the guy just goes, fuck off. He said? He calls him something too. Some ass hat or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like, I have time for your shit.
Ass hat or something like that. It's
It's
awesome.
He doesn't look up from his papers or anything. That guy was great.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, he's very busy. We should probably talk to him another time. And then Greg comes back. Greg was in his apartment trying to clean
Billy.
it. Billy, I'm sorry,
Right,
Billy.
right,
Yeah. Billy was in his apartment meeting up with his roommate who's asleep, and he's trying to clean the apartment.
Oh wait, real quick before this, if I'm correct, Greg and Hightower girl are like at these vending machines.
No, that happens a little after. That
happens
after.
back
to the school.
Okay.
Yeah. Her up.
All right, cool. All right, so back to the apartment then. So we meet his roommate. I can't remember what the hell his name is.
Who cares? He doesn't.
Who
He
cares?
shows up twice.
Yeah. So the room is like in shambles, and he's just trying to throw everything and anything into this closet because he knows that this Hightower chick is going to be coming over. He's going to try to weasel him over there so he could do her at the apartment because he's got his rubbing now. And then we're introduced to this girl who lives in the apartment below, and I think she has a thing for Billy's roommate.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a little thing there going on. And there's a band that just happens to be sitting at their doorstep outside. And he's like, listen, when the chick comes in, I need you to, like, play some serenade song outside.
Yeah, and I'm surprised they weren't the band at the end of the movie.
That's what I would have thought, too. Because at the beginning of
There's
the
no
credits...
continuity.
Yeah, well, I don't think they even credited them at all. Because
I wasn't looking for
at
it.
the beginning of the movie, it says, like, and featuring the something something band. And that was the band at the end of the movie. But they didn't talk anything about that band at the beginning of the movie. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, you're right, though. You would think that the same band would have just showed up if they, you know, if they would have
just
the same band.
just a bunch of homeless people sitting on this stoop, really. Cause they had one of the members of the band had an electric bass with no amp, and the one guy had like a maraca, like a something like that, and there was like I don't know how they were making music.
I don't know.
But yeah, so he's like trying to. I like that he took like an oar.
Yeah.
Like a rowing oar.
Oh, yeah.
And was
Yeah.
like sweeping the floor with it. I don't know. I thought this scene was pretty funny.
Yeah. What else here?
Well, now we can go back to the school. You were talking about the vending machine.
Oh yeah.
So he goes to pick her up at the school.
So again, like typical like ghost dad kind of shit, where he's like Greg is trying to like get a soda, and of course, invisible Billy like pushes the soda in his face, and he goes, "Oh, maybe I'll have some chili."
From the vending machine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's like a hospital vending machine.
Yeah, and there's like random food in there. So like, who the hell would have a thing of chili?
How old is that?
And yogurt
chili?
in the
Yogurt.
same vending machine.
And I think he pulls them from like the same little like slot.
No, they were different ones.
Were they? I
They
don't know.
were.
And then
They were very close, though. You wouldn't want to mix those two up.
No.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, and he. Oh, sorry, you were gonna say.
Oh yeah,
that.
so it's like he makes him like toss the chili over his shoulder and hit some guy in the face, and the guy just like looks at him blankly, and that's
and he's
it.
like, because he's a huge. So Greg is like a nerdy, like skinny dude, and he hits like Ogre from Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah.
And you were thinking, it's gonna be a beatdown. The other guy just goes away.
Yeah,
He doesn't
you
care.
never see him again.
No.
So so like he ties Greg's shoes together. He unzips his fly.
And he
does
stuffs
everything
his tie
down the
inside
fly,
his
yep.
fly, so he trips over himself. I thought that was pretty funny too. He
Puts
made
the yogurt on his head.
He's like uses Greg's hands to do he
the
lifts
yogurt.
up Greg's hands to pour the yogurt over his own head, and Greg's like trying to stop it with his other hand. And I don't know. I thought that scene was really funny.
It
That
was
yogurt
clever.
looked so gross.
Yeah.
it wasn't
well,
even
it's in
like-
the same vending machine as the chili.
That's
Yeah.
true. You got it. How do you
It's
control
got like
the
no
temperature?
refrigeration there.
Right.
No.
Ugh, warm, hot yogurt. Ugh.
Well, it's weird because like it looked to me like the yogurt and the chili were like in the same kind of container.
They think they were.
I don't know. Well, maybe it's chili flavored yogurt. I don't know. Chili yogurt. So then he falls on the ground. He's got yogurt all over his face. So then he goes to bring the girl to his apartment because so he acts as if his car is run down, and he squirts window wiper fluid all over her blouse intentionally. Like, oh geez, why don't you come over to my apartment and we'll get you a new blouse.
Yeah, why doesn't he go to her apartment? That was the plan
Yeah.
anyway. All of her clothes are at her place.
Yeah. So he brings it to the apartment. Of course, she takes her shirt off. She's got a bra and everything all loose. And he's just like, yeah, forget the blouse. I'm just going to seduce you some more. And the band starts serenading a song outside.
Well, he talks to the band. He's like, okay, when I draw the curtain, that's when you start playing. In her blouse, she was drying it out the window.
On the curtain.
And he like goes to take the curtain, just like throws it and hits some guy.
That was his roommate.
That was his roommate. Okay, yeah.
So same thing. It's like he's about to get busy with her, and she seems to be okay with it again. But then Uncle Pinky shows up. He's like, yo, kid, I finally got back together with you. Hey, are you about to do some chick? Let me take a look at her. I need to see the hots.
This guy's such a creep show.
Oh, both
It
these
is
guys are.
disturbing.
It must run in the family. The
Well, that they
creepiness.
say
Yeah, it
that
runs
all
in
the
the
time.
Batson
Yeah, if a
the
girl's
Batson
not
bloodline.
crying, then the Batson ain't trying or something
Right.
like that.
That's awful.
Ugh.
Yeah. So, what the hell happens here?
So he opens the door and he shows
he's
Hightower.
like, he's like, have some respect. Okay, maybe I'll just show this naked girl to you.
So she takes the blouse. Sorry, I'm
The
moving
new
my thing
blouse from the
here.
girl downstairs.
The girl downstairs.
And then all the neighbors come in and they start like partying and then
Yeah, they just have a
why
party
did they?
for no
where did these
reason.
people come from? They just randomly walk upstairs for
I don't
no
know.
reason.
Saran wrap dude.
Yeah.
He's up.
Yeah.
hanging out. He's got a 6-pack in his hand.
That guy's the best.
Yeah, he was cool.
So they take
Oh,
off.
and then Uncle Pinky's there, and he bangs some chick.
Oh yeah, he's banging chicks left and right.
Right.
Well, I mean, he's like an old rickety old
And
man.
He's not good looking.
Yeah.
He's not like, I don't know.
He doesn't even seem that charming
He's not like
either.
a George Clooney, like
No, he's just
DILF kind of guy.
He's just a stumpy little
DILF.
Yeah.
car salesman looking guy.
Yeah,
and he's banging all these college chicks that are like 18.
Yeah.
Well, they're 40 in real life,
But they're supposed to be 18.
Have you ever seen Little Nemo?
Yeah.
Little Nemo, Nightmare Land, or whatever. He looks like that guy, doesn't he? You know what I
yeah,
mean? The little
yeah.
short, fat guy with the stogie. It's a good movie.
I've never seen
Little
it. No.
Nemo.
I gotta find it.
Watch it. It's scary.
Okay.
Pajamas do scare me so. Pajamas. watch Little Nemo, guys.
I don't get
That's
it.
what I'm
but
trying
all
to
right.
say.
So, anywho, so he brings her back to her house. I'm sorry, no, I'm sorry. Billy brings her over to the principal's house, the guy from MASH.
Principal of college.
Yeah, college principal. To where we're introduced to him. He already hates
He was
Billy.
really good in this movie.
Oh, yeah,
I
he
liked
was
him
good.
a lot.
He was pretty over the top a lot. He was good. And you meet his very drunk wife who, like, smashes her car
For like
in
a
front of the
moment,
house.
though. You meet
Yeah.
his daughter more than the wife.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
barely even in the movie.
You meet the daughter, who I don't know what the hell her name was, either in the movie or in real life. I just know that she is in the
She's-
movie Rad, and that's it.
She's 17 years old, and she sounds like she's been smoking for 48
Yeah.
years.
And she's also the one girl who that Billy won't try to fuck.
Well, it's
Because
weird
they get
because, like,
arrested. Well, he doesn't care.
He
He's
doesn't give a
dead.
shit about getting
yeah,
arrested.
it's just weird because, like, they make this big deal about her being young, and he's like, "How old are you?" And she goes, "Old enough." And then the principal
It's
comes
like
up and
that
says,
Winger
like,
song.
17. Yeah, right.
Or enough for me.
Yeah.
Or whatever it goes. I don't know.
Yeah. So then, and yeah, and like the principal's all like, "Isn't she a little bit out of your age bracket?" And of course, she's coming on to him like crazy, and she's wearing this bikini like most of the movie, right? And it's kind of like this weird thing, you know? It's like, why is she all over this guy? And at the same time, so the drunk mom comes in the house, and then they want Billy to leave, and I forgot what the hell happens.
They're going to pick up the French girl.
Oh yeah.
So the French girl has the same last name as the college, so it's assumed that her family founded the college or some. Why they would found a college in California and then go all the way back to France? Who knows?
Which is weird because I thought they said that she was from Canada at some point.
No,
that was the cover story.
Okay. That really threw me through a loop here.
No. So, yeah, they're going to pick up this girl from France who is making a $12 million donation to the college to build this new building. And the daughter of the college principal is staying home, and Billy dropped off the blonde girl. What's her name? Highlander?
Hightower.
Hightower. At the
Highwater.
principal's house because she's helping him pick up this French girl.
For her fellowship.
For her fellowship, yeah. She's like his assistant or something. So then the blonde Hightower and college principal go to the airport, and Billy follows, or he's leaving as well. But the guy's daughter goes into Billy's back seat and pops up and is like, "Billy, why don't you fuck me? I'm only 17." And then he's like, "Get out of here." But he's all right. I don't know where they go after that. I think she stays home, right?
I think
he
so,
kicks
yeah.
her out.
Yeah.
Right.
And then he drives off to God knows where. But then we're at the airport where they're picking up the French lady.
They don't
And
know what she looks like.
Yeah,
No.
if someone's donating $12 million, you think they'd know what you look like? But I guess there's no like LinkedIn, so.
Yeah, I guess.
But they think
you know.
she's like a 900-year-old woman.
And so some old woman wearing some garbage outfit comes off a plane like, "Oh, that must be her, the old snail sucker," which is what he called her. And, no, he called her an old onion too.
Oh yeah.
He called her an old onion. He goes, "Wonder what the snail sucker looks like," and that must be her. "Hey, how are you?" And she's just like, That's like the only thing she says. I'm like, "Oh, we're in America. I'm the professor. This is Hightower. And then they put her in a wheelchair and they start taking her away. And this couple comes over. "Grandma, it's so nice to see you. Hey, thanks for taking her, taking care of her."
Give the guy a dollar.
Yeah.
And they just look at each other and
Traffic
just like,
was
"Oh well."
murder.
Yeah, and that guy looked like a sleazebag too.
Yeah, he had a
Oh, yeah.
mustache, like a big burly one, and like long hair. He's creepy. He looked like Rob Reiner from All in the Family.
Oh yeah, right.
Except with the red hair.
Yeah. and sunglasses.
Yeah.
Traffic was murder.
And then the real French girl gets off the plane and is like, "Hello, you must be." This is my French accent. How does it? What is French? Hello, you must be the people
college
I am here to see.
professor.
Yes. Oh, no, with some snails.
Uh-oh, there goes our French listeners right there.
Sorry,
France.
I'm not an official member, so I
And
apologize.
French
It's okay. My grandmother was French Canadian. I can say these things.
There you go. That's our safe one right there. So.
Yeah.
So basically, I think the whole point was that she was going to be there for a presentation of offering an endowment so they could build a building on school property, some new building on school property.
Yeah.
All right, so that's why she's there. And
then they take her back to the house, the principal's house.
Yeah.
College principal, and basically his daughter kidnaps her, right?
Yeah, and she's like, "You want to go out for some fun?" And she's just like, "I don't know what you mean."
Yeah.
Yeah. What is this fun? I should just stop. That's not even close to a French accent.
What is this fun?
Well, I don't do a French accent either.
What
Just
is
about,
this fun?
And so, yeah, they hitch a ride with some other horrible driver.
Yeah, just some weird, creepy dude smoking a butt.
He's got a pack of cigarettes up his sleeve.
Yeah, he looks like Snake from The Simpsons.
Yeah.
They drop them off
at the college.
Yeah, and he just happens to be there, and then they get into his stolen car.
Billy.
Yeah,
Billy again. She's like, "This is my cousin from Canada."
Yeah, well, this is still the Chrysler LeBaron.
Yeah.
But and that's when she comes up with the Canadian story. And while they're out joyriding, I don't know why the French girl doesn't protest to any of this. Like, she's literally being kidnapped. She's
a guest in our country, so she's not used to our customs
of kidnapping people. This is like the opposite of Taken.
Maybe she thinks this is what we do in America. We kidnap our guests and drive in stolen vehicles with them.
Kidnap our guests.
There you go.
School spirit.
Let Billy touch your breasts. So then they get arrested because they're in a stolen Chrysler LeBaron convertible. And Billy's in prison or jail. He's in day jail. And he's like, "Hey, what are you in here for?" And the guy's like, "They won't let me out."
I think he was my favorite part of the movie. This guy just like playing guitar.
Yeah, in a mailman.
Yeah.
With like a pile of mail at his feet.
That made no sense.
I don't know.
So he uses his magic skills of becoming invisible to escape the jail.
No.
He doesn't.
The daughter distracts a cop.
All right, that's true.
Tosses the keys to the French girl.
She's like, "Let me play with your gun. How many people have you killed?"
Oh yeah, she's like, "Come on, let's try." You know.
Yeah, I just want to take a couple practice shots. And she knocks him on the ground.
Tosses the keys to the French girl, and then Billy sees a shadow, and he's like, "Yeah, come on out, you big, ugly, flat-foot."
He's just hurling insults.
Yeah. And then he sees it's the French girl, and then she's like, "Will you be quiet? I'm trying to save you." And then
that was good.
And he's like, "I'll be quiet." After this big, ugly pain in the neck, she's like, "Will you shut up? I'm trying to save you." And she puts her hand on, and she lets him out, and then the principal shows up in a bathrobe and shaving cream all over his face.
That makes no sense at all.
He was shaving.
Wouldn't you get dressed though before you
hey,
go to the
when
police station?
when you're
pants
a
on.
college principal,
you just show up in your bathrobe and your underwear.
You can't be wasting a second. If your daughter is arrested,
I don't
with Billy.
Oh no,
whatever
she
his
wasn't
name is.
arrested. She was with Billy.
Yeah.
Who was arrested.
Yeah, this underage girl
But
was
she's in
schmoozing
jail.
this cop.
This could go to the news. You don't want that. You gotta act.
She was involved in an incident.
Yes, a police incident. And he's like talking shit to the cop on duty. The one cop, like, "Do you know who I am? Get my daughter out of here. I'm going to call the mayor, blah, 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 blah." And then he turns invisible to steal another car.
After he and the French girl sneak around him, and the daughter's distracting the professor and the cop so that they don't see them sneak around on all fours. And then he goes invisible.
He's smelling butts.
Yeah.
French butts. Snail farts.
Yeah, so he goes invisible, takes the key, and the daughter sees the keys come out of her dad's pocket, just like, what? Shouldn't say anything.
Hang it from some fishing line.
Yeah, shouldn't say anything. Doesn't even like really care that much. She's just somewhat surprised.
It doesn't make sense.
She's probably high as a kite anyway.
Oh yeah, she's always trying to like get drugs in this movie.
They were like picking plants at
She's
her
like
house.
the maid hides her shit up here. Let's go get some.
Oh, is that what it was?
Someone hid something up there. She's like, let's go get it.
They were like picking leaves off of a tree or something. I don't know. She's gonna smoke it.
So they now steal the president's car.
And the French woman and the French girl drives this time. She's like, I'll drives this car, and she drives just as horribly.
Yeah, well, she's
they
used
drive
to
on the
driving
other side of the road.
I
I don't know what the fuck they talk about, but he
they
does
don't really talk about anything.
He does drop her. No, she drops him off at his apartment.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think he's just like, oh, I want to see you tonight or something like that.
Yeah. And he's so at this point we've completely forgotten about the other girl.
Oh yeah,
like
that's
which
the
you
turning point
thought
in the movie.
the plot would be about her, but
yeah,
no,
you think that
she's
the
got
end of the
nothing to
movie
do with it.
would be him macking with Hightower, and that would be after that he would end up going to hell, going to heaven. Oh, going to hell.
He should go to hell.
It's it
They
reminds
never
me.
specify. Let's be fair. They didn't
That's
specify.
true. It's just a glowing door.
It's kind of like
That's how they get you, you know.
It's kind of like loose screws.
It's a lot like
Screwballs
Loose
too,
Screws, yeah.
where they're trying to basically remember how in that movie there was the French teacher and all of them were trying to get with the French teacher.
Yeah,
this is basically that movie, except if all the guys in that movie died and were ghosts that could turn invisible. It would be a way different
and turn
movie.
into wooden puppets.
Because you'd have the cheese ball guy instead of like being up in the vents.
Yeah,
and
there's no
smashing
cheese
down.
ball.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I guess that the tall, lanky lurch guy
Yeah.
was the closest thing
Close
to a cheese ball.
Yeah,
but he's no cheese ball.
there's literally no cheese balls.
He's
in
no
this movie.
replacement for a cheese ball.
So, what the fuck happens after this?
I don't know. They,
Damn, what happens?
Do they get dressed for the party?
this all happens in 24
Yeah,
hours.
because yeah.
All right, so basically, so all I could think of is, so like Pinky is still trying to get to him, and he goes to like this women's dorm, right? And like there's like the RN, and she's like, I don't want you around here. So she like puts him in a full Nelson, and he gets invisible, and she's like, what? Huh? What? And so he goes upstairs, finds a door that's cracked open, and there's a girl in lingerie sleeping. This is
This is the most disturbing scene.
a barely legal college girl who's probably maybe 18, and he goes in there and he's like, oh boy, oh hey, she's sleeping. Oh hey, don't wake up. No, hey, let me get next to you. Oh hey,
Let me see those right there.
literally, he like pulls her
check
top
under the hood.
down, checks out her party hats. She turns over and he starts trying to touch her ass. And she's sleeping, for Christ's sake.
This is the
And
most
he's
disturbing
narrating
scene
it.
I've ever
He's like,
witnessed in film history.
let me touch your butt. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, you must be cold. Yeah.
At least he doesn't sound like Finger Man. Do you remember that?
Finger Man?
I think his name.
What?
Well, I think Finger Man was like an artist on MP3.com. You go.
What the fuck
It's
you done?"
getting so hot in here, but
No,
there
he
was
didn't sound like that at all. He sounded a lot creepier.
no,
He
but there
sounded like
was
Beavis and Butthead.
no, there was a shit. There was some like I remember in high school there was like some porn dude. There was like some porn website where the guy would like narrate what he's doing. And Ask John. It was funny.
Whoa. Was this the, is this, I think I know what you're talking about.
You do? Yeah,
I
and
don't
he's
know
like,
what his-
you like my. He has guys a weird accent. You
He's-
like
yeah.
my penis, don't you?
Yeah,
you
Oh,
like to
Jesus.
see my pee pee.
Yeah, remember John used to talk about this all the
Yeah,
time.
sounds like
yeah,
Beavis.
It was like this like Eastern European guy. It was like it was always outdoors. It was like a Zech.
It's like a Bang Bros type of thing.
It was like some kind of Zech outdoor porno where like he'd be like, obviously fake, but he would like find a girl on the street, offer her some money, they'd be like banging in an alleyway, and he'd go, I hope nobody coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what the
Jesus.
hell his name is, but yeah, it's like that guy.
Oh man,
know?
we gotta find out and do a review.
You know what I
on
mean?
that.
Friggin'
Yeah,
public
but
agent
he's
or some shit like
narrating
that.
everything that he's saying or that
On
is happening. It's
redtube.com.
so uncomfortable.
Yeah. So, anywho,
And that really has nothing to do with the plot, just to
No.
show that this guy's a
This guy is just the
Disgusting.
worst kind of human.
yeah.
I'm hoping he went to hell.
I hope so.
Because
After-
that's my best bet is that's how they get you. They make it look like you're going to heaven, and then right when
Well, he
right
already
goes-
came
that's
from
what
heaven, though.
well, you know, that's
We
what
didn't
I'm,
specify where he was. He says, "I forgot what it was like here on Earth."
you know, that's what I'm thinking about. Is that that's kind of like the
But I
whole
don't think you
twist
get
in this
released from
movie.
that. What?
I think the twist in this movie is that they're not actually angels and it's not actually
a
heaven.
demon?
It's
No, it's an
actually
angel.
hell.
I'm a demon?
That's what I think it is.
I'm an angel.
Oh, that was Pee-wee, right?
No,
Who said
that
that?
was Ferguson on.
Oh,
when
yeah, right.
Ferguson
On
explains it
Clarence
all.
Right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, the best episode.
Yeah, that's right. So
After he's done narrating the disturbing
he
things
literally
he's gonna do to
fucking
her,
molests a sleeping girl.
It's very uncomfortable.
he walks out, and then the head angel
yeah.
guy is like scolds him for what he just did.
the
He's like,
principle of heaven.
we brought you
scolds
back here
him.
for this. What's wrong with you? He's like, hey, she was cold. I was trying to warm her up.
Ugh,
Ugh.
what a creep.
Yeah, this
You don't
guy
have
is
much
so
time
fucking
left to
gross.
get him to heaven or the afterlife. This Billy of yours.
Yeah, just
Oh
leave
my
him.
god.
You want this guy floating around heaven? What does he do up there?
Yeah, he don't belong in heaven.
Ugh.
This guy. So they're getting ready for this big party, right?
Hey,
So-
no more of that.
I know. I gotta quit.
You've been vetoed.
I gotta cut down on my flatulence.
At least you didn't go right into the mic that
I know.
time.
I'm
Yeah,
working
you
on it
moved
here,
away.
and we didn't even have any crazy food for dinner tonight.
No.
Normally, we usually get some junk food. None of us got junk food tonight.
I went
It-
to the
in-
Boynton. I had coffee.
You just had coffee at Boynton. You're not
No,
even
no,
drinking.
here.
You're not even drinking Dunkin's coffee. You're having a Dunkaccino.
A Dunkachino. It's wintertime.
Yeah, true. Oh yeah, because your cup's got all the
Got all
Christmassy shit on it.
snowflakes on it.
Dan, did you have dinner yet?
Nope.
You just got here from work, right?
No, I called out at work.
Oh, I'm sorry. Right, duh. God, I'm
If anyone
dope.
from work hears this, I did not call out from work. I was sick
You were working
from
all
the
day.
flu. And I'm
Yes.
still sick.
Yes.
I'm infecting
to
these guys
nerf
with my
them.
germs and disease.
I'm sure there's a lot of tape heads where you work.
Oh yeah. So, what are you having for dinner tonight?
Probably junk food.
Really? What
Yeah.
are you gonna have?
I don't know. McDonald's, maybe? I don't know. McNoo-Noos.
Ooh,
Nice.
McNoo-Noos. I'm having leftovers. Probably some chicken parm.
What about you?
You had
Junk
chicken parm?
Yes.
You Italians and your holidays.
Yeah.
That's so weird to me.
What
Are you Italian?
food? Yeah.
Did you have chicken parm?
No.
Did
Actually-
you have a chicken something?
By the way, guys, yesterday was Christmas
Oh, yeah,
Day,
prime rib.
2017. That
You
we
had
were
prime
recording.
ribs?
this.
Yeah, we had prime rib.
You had
Oh
prime
my
rib on
God.
Christmas? What did you have for Christmas?
Turkey.
You had okay. So here's the deal. Normally we have turkey. Usually it's like Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we
number
have
two.
turkey too.
Yeah.
Right. But we ended up doing. We ended up getting a lot of takeout stuff this year for Christmas.
Really?
So we got chicken parm.
$5 box?
No,
No.
well, we got chicken parm from a place in Westboro. We got Papa Ginzos for the kids.
You got Papa Ginzos on
Yeah.
Christmas? It's
Yeah.
a miracle, a Christmas miracle.
And
good, smells great, sure, but does it cost? I'll take a peppers, onions, and chicken.
two large for only $4.
Large sausage,
Whoop-de-doo. So what else did we got something else? Shit, what was it? I don't know. We ended up getting something else. But yeah, there you go.
Wow.
That's what we have for Christmas night dinner. Well, we have our Christmas festivities are on Christmas Eve night.
Right.
So
Yeah.
and Christmas Day.
I heard that not everybody does that.
No,
Like my girlfriend doesn't do anything on Christmas Eve.
yeah, most people do Christmas Day.
I know.
Yeah.
Weird.
I don't know. I think it's just family difference. Well, I mean, like for me, it's like I could spend my stuff with my family on Christmas Eve, and then with the in-laws on Christmas Day. So
Yeah.
that's how that goes.
What do you
So-
do? Do you do a Christmas Eve party too?
We used to.
What happened?
When well, we all grew up, I guess.
Your entire family
You too
grew
old
up?
to have a party?
Huh?
Me and my
You're
brothers.
too cool?
I'm never too cool for that. But me and my brothers and we would go to my dad. We'd go to my dad's sister's house, hang out with our cousins, open up a gift and watch Christmas specials and chat and have fun. And then after a few years ago, we just stopped doing that. So now we just go to dinner somewhere sometime before Christmas.
Very interesting.
Very
interesting.
This isn't airing until like February
Summer.
or March. So
Who knows?
hey.
Sorry for all the Christmas talk.
That's a little bit of Christmas talk for you. But yeah, yesterday was Christmas for us. So.
What'd you do,
It's
Topher?
Christmas. On Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve is always like the big, like, everybody gets together at my aunt's house, or like when we're kids at someone's house. And that's like when everybody would exchange, like the family would exchange gifts and like have all the fun stuff. And then Christmas morning's more like the reserved Christmas celebrate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's like the party Christmas, and then there's the like
And there's the
Christmas
calm
Christmas.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Calm Christmas.
The Christmas. So that's what happened.
All right, enough about the Christmas spirit. We got to get back to the school spirit.
All
So,
right. Enough of the slapping already.
so so school spirit. Where the hell were we?
Who was scolding creepy Uncle
Yes,
Pinky,
the uncle was molesting some girl.
and he got yelled at,
So
saying, "You don't have much time left before before the door closes." or
Stop
what have you."
molesting people.
That too.
So I think we could just get down to the party section.
I think that's what happens next.
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, because
So-
the
everyone
daughter
ends up at the
gets
party.
kidnapped by a
Yeah.
by
the,
a new wave band.
The principal's
right.
daughter dresses up to go out on a night out of town. She literally goes in front of her house in the street, and a black creepy ass van literally stops, opens up a bunch of
stops,
dudes,
backs up, and
backs
then
up,
opens up.
opens up. A bunch of dudes just grab her and yank her in, and we're like, holy shit, nobody's
and
gonna
it's
ever
not.
see
She
her
doesn't
again.
know them.
Oh yeah.
She didn't call them ahead of time. She just gets kidnapped.
Yeah. Well,
That's the second kidnapping in this movie.
in any case, they're cool because they
That's
just
what you
drop
get.
her
She
off at
kidnapped
the
someone to
party.
begin with.
Yeah.
Now she's getting
That's
kidnapped
karma
herself.
for ya.
That's
Right.
karma. Karma's a bitch.
So-
Karma's a kidnapping bitch.
So they all go to Hog Day, which is this big ass party at
At
some
the VFW.
some place nearby.
on campus.
I guess
Yeah.
on campus.
The on-campus VFW
Yeah.
/ Burger King.
So they go. So they're in there. There's a band playing. Everybody's having fun. There's a slime slide, which
Ugh,
is
that
a
was so gross
It's an
looking.
oiled up slip and slide.
slip and slide.
It
right.
is so slow too.
Ugh.
They're not like going down fast. They should have sped that up like Munster
Yeah.
style.
This
There
topless.
this movie could have benefited from some Munster style fast motion.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. There were party hat, open chicks going down the slide, getting all oiled up. The band's playing. Actually, the band was pretty good.
And one of the guys, it appears to be a growth growing out of there's a bald lead singer, and I don't know if it's a weird new wave haircut or if he has a massive tumor.
It looked like it did not look normal. Like it did not look like it was a choice on his part.
Yeah, it was kind of
It
weird.
looked like a big lump on the side of his head. It
I
was
would
don't know what
suggest
that
a
was
hat.
looking. Yeah.
And then there was so everybody in the crowd is dressed up in like Halloween costumes, and this one dude with like a weird Toxic Avenger mask on.
Yeah, that was,
Yeah.
that was
like
almost scary when I
Pirate
saw
guy and Dracula. And there's all these. There's basically everybody's wearing these costumes, and then Billy shows up with this like green Jello band pig mask, and he's dancing around up on stage with the principal's daughter, and he's like, "All right, now we have to decide who's gonna be the next pig man." Who's going to be the principal of Hog Day?
head hog.
And now next door is in another building. And next door, there's like this real formal tuna tata, high-end
The
classy
fundraiser
party going
or
on.
whatever,
Yeah,
where they're gonna make the announcement.
Yeah,
So the French
for the
girls
endowment.
there.
Right.
Yeah.
and like everybody is like drinks the lemonade on the table, and they all are like, "Wow, they all look like it tastes like shit." And so they end up getting like one person at a time to go over there. So
Started with Greg.
starting with Greg. So Greg goes over. He's trying to say something up on the stage. Next thing you know, he's the new president of Hog Day, and they slip him down the slide, and he's instantly a changed man.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing you know, he's a wild party animal,
Right.
slipping down a slime slide. And now he's one of the hogs.
One of us.
And
And
then-
basically they kidnap again the French girl from her. So her only reason for being in America is to be at this this gala and make a speech, announcing the new building and all that. But no, Billy decides to kidnap her and take her to this shitty frat party, and of course she loves it. And they're waiting for her back at the. It's like time to make the announcement, and she's supposed to give the speech, and college principal is like. Has to like kill time, so he's like, I guess you'll enjoy another selection from our 3-piece string orchestra. And he goes up to the like violinist and like slaps him, and he's like, play a song.
The poor guy just reacts like, oh.
The principal's so good, or dean, whatever.
He's awesome.
And
So
then they just like party for a while. And nothing really happened.
Billy tells his friends that he's dead, and they don't believe him.
Yeah.
Principal shows up.
He and Frenchie
And
start
he doesn't
making
even
out.
try to do the ghosts disappearing act thing.
Not at
He's
all.
just-
Not to like prove that he's a ghost.
Yeah. If I was a ghost, Dane, if
Would
I
that
ever
prove if you're a
come to
ghost,
you
though?
and I say, Dane, I'm a ghost, you say,
Prove it.
Do the diddly
Do
doodly
the thing.
Yeah.
You know?
That way you'll know I'm a real ghost.
I-
If not, don't trust that
of course.
version of me.
Because otherwise, everything
Could be
else
a
that you
demon.
do.
It could be a non-ghost demon.
That-
yeah.
That's right. One of them
Could be
non-ghost
Uncle
demons.
Pinky.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
You
Yeah.
don't want
Oh.
Uncle Pinky.
So,
Oh.
so the dean principal shows up at the Wild Hog party. They get him down the slip and slide. He's all pissed off. So he literally takes an axe and he smashes it into like the
fuse box.
into the fuse box into a way to like stop the party. But oh no, this hog party can't be stopped. What do? They go to the principal's house.
But before that,
before that.
though, they go back to the commencement thing.
Oh yeah, right.
And he does the thing again, blows up a balloon, and then
A giant pig
the
balloon.
dean guy's just like, we finally got her back. I know you all waited here. Now it's still on the commencement or whatever. And she gives a speech.
He slaps
Talks
the,
about how
the
yeah,
orchestra
yeah,
again.
that's right.
He's like, cut it out.
Stop playing the song. She comes on the thing. She's like, I learned more about this country by the few people I interacted with instead of your dean and I will not give you my money because I hate you people, or something.
No, she says, what?
I think she said that instead of turning it into whatever building it was going to be, they're going to turn it into some activity center.
Yeah.
And Hog Day is now an official school holiday.
Which was never, like Topher said before, it was never in question. There was no one trying
Yeah.
to ruin Hog Day.
It wasn't under attack.
But everyone's like, yeah, Hog Day's on, yeah.
Yep.
and then the dean's like, you're all in trouble now. You're gonna get it. And then this big balloon of a pig comes out. He's like, ah! Falls down into the audience.
And while she was making the speech, the dean is still like greasy from hog juice or whatever. And he goes to sit down in his chair and he slips out of his chair and lands on his ass. And the entire audience laughs at him. I thought that was really funny.
That was good. That was funny.
They got a chuckle out of me.
So everybody's now partying at the principal's house. The principal is on the ground in the kitchen drinking like tequila.
Under the stove.
Under the stove, getting drunk. And everybody's decided now's the time to get it on.
Yep.
So the roommate and the girl downstairs are getting it on. The kid goes out on the roof. Billy goes
borrows
out.
Billy's condom.
Yeah. He gives him the condom. So Billy
He's
goes.
like, I don't need this anymore.
Yeah. So Ghost Billy goes and has unprotected ghost sex with French girl.
Could you get a
on the
disease from
roof.
a ghost?
Well, yes. You could die. Death
Sexually
is
transmitted-
sexually transmitted
From a ghost.
Spectrally transmitted diseases.
Get-
Could he
get-
do
get
it while
disease
he's?
from
Do you
his
think he went in and
ectoplasm.
out of invisibility?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I would do that if I was a ghost.
That'd be funky.
With
huh?
consent, of course, not like
Thank
Uncle
God.
Pinky.
Thank God. Thank God.
Oh, and Uncle Pinky is banging the principal's wife.
Oh,
what
is
that
that
was.
who that was?
Yeah.
Oh, I could
With
have.
his hat on.
And he still has his hat on.
Yeah. Ugh, Uncle Pinky.
And it's funny because she's all like, "You were so good." He goes, "That's what they all say."
Jesus.
Oh, Christ.
He's like, you got till midnight, Billy. All right, we got till midnight, so go on, do what you gotta do. And so he's like, let's go do it on the roof.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah,
everybody
what the
goes
fuck?
outside.
This is a mansion. You got to go on the roof. There's not another bedroom. It's not a guest room you can go in.
So they're on the roof, and there's
She
this.
could die.
Yeah.
It's probably
I
cold
can just have
out.
ghost sex together.
Ghost sex.
Yeah, but she's got to. The hospital has to give up on her first. There's a whole process.
Right. So there's this weird blue aura that's coming from the roof. Where he's like, wow.
It looks like My Uncle the Alien.
Yo,
Is
totally. Back to Christmas here. So, hey Billy, I thought, hey, my Uncle the Alien, I thought you were supposed to like bang some girls. Oh, I'm sorry.
I could have banged girls this entire movie, but I didn't because I am shitty.
So they so they bang unprotected ghost sex on the roof. They go downstairs. He's like, Billy, come on, we're gonna get to the hospital. So they go down to the hospital. They run inside. Hey, the big glowing bright light is still there, and like the King of Heaven is still there, like looking at his watch.
The King of God.
I don't think. I don't know who that guy is. I don't know. He's some kind of general
angel.
Manager. I don't know. Daytime shift manager.
Hey, Heaven, I want to talk to your manager.
So he's like, oh, sorry, boys. Even though this big bright light is still right here and you can easily walk through it, I'm going to stop you and say, nope, sorry, you didn't make it.
Oh, because Billy all of a sudden gets tired right now after this whole movie.
Yeah, he's like one step away from this thing.
Oh, yeah. And then the Pinky's just like, oh, sorry, Sonny.
It's my fault.
You
It took
couldn't
too
make
long.
it. Sorry. So what does that mean? So does Pinky go back to heaven? And that's
I
that?
hope he goes to
He goes
hell,
back
where
to
he
the
deserves
afterlife.
it.
Oh, yeah.
Unless I go back
the
to heaven.
afterlife.
He goes where he belongs, right in hell.
Yeah.
So,
piece of shit.
Yeah.
but hey, you know what? You end up
Scumbag.
we end up finding out about this weird limbo stage.
It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, because you don't have to go to heaven. You just go back into your fucked up, bone broken, bruised up,
Not even bone broken
smashed
body.
up, mutilated car accident body, and you're fine.
He not a scratch on him. He just
Nope.
wakes up wearing the ghost clothes he was wearing.
And the
as
doctor
a
say,
ghost.
you were in a coma. Even though he said you were dead the night before, you were comatose this whole
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
So that's that.
Yeah, and then everyone Lurch celebrates. Yeah, that's
and
school
then they
spirit.
go back to the principal's house and they party some more.
Yep.
That's the move. Oh, well, I mean, what's his
Then,
name?
then Greg is like, well, you don't need the fellowship. You can go to my
No,
It's like
she.
vacation
Oh yeah,
home.
because the at the principal's party house, he tries to hit on the blonde girl.
Right,
He's just
Lo-
all
Hightower.
drunk and is like, if
and
you want
Greg
that
comes
fellowship,
in like George McFly, like the hey you get your damn hands
Yeah.
off of her.
yeah.
And then she's like, he was gonna try and have sex with me. He's like, what? That's what that was?
What did he think he was stopping?
I don't know.
So I
He's
guess
like, you're gonna spill some booze on her dress.
he like offers her a vacation at his like house in Maine or
He
something.
says all the hogs are coming.
Yeah, that's
And they're gonna be happy together.
Yeah.
so everybody just keeps
I'm
partying.
glad she ended up with Greg.
Yeah,
Seems
I think
like
that
a
worked out.
Cool dude.
I'm glad Greg stopped being such a stuffy wiener.
Yeah.
Now he's gonna be stuffing his wiener into Hightower.
So that is School Spirits, everybody.
Long story short, this is a good movie.
That's a pretty good movie. It's not. I mean, as you know, I'm a big teen sex comedy fan. I wouldn't say it's my favorite. But it's a really, really good sex comedy. I'll tell you that.
As far as shitty teen sex comedy.
Shitty teen sex comedy. And let me tell you, of the teen sex comedies out there, 99% of them are wicked shitty.
Yeah.
I watched Hot Moves the other night for the first time, and that was wicked shitty. I watched Off the Mark yesterday, which I thought was supposed to be a teen sex comedy. There's like one pair of boobs. No, I take it back. No, there is like a shower scene with a bunch of chicks, but it's for like 10 seconds. And that's it. It's not a sex comedy. Nobody's trying to get laid in the movie. So that movie sucks as well. The movie's really fucking bad. Actually, that was worse than Hot Moves. And School Spirit, if I had like, I don't know, my top 5, I'd probably be like, this would probably be like number 5. You know?
I can see. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. I mean, definitely the
Loose
two
Screws.
Loose Screws and Hamburger the Motion Picture are hands down like my numero uno and my numero dos.
Is this better than Fast Food? I don't
Is
know what
fast
I rated
food
fast
a sex
food.
comedy though?
I think it was. No?
Yeah.
Maybe.
All right.
Okay, maybe
if,
not.
if we classify it as,
Yeah, I guess there wasn't
between
really
this
too
and
much.
School Spirit.
The cover
I mean,
would lead you to believe that it was.
Yeah. Between Fast Food and School Spirit, I'd probably watch School Spirit.
Me too.
Honestly, yeah. So, are we getting into the ratings?
Any fun facts?
No, because
Well,
you go on the interwebs
yes.
and you can't find shit about this
Well,
movie.
fun fact. Billy,
Fun fact.
the guy who played Billy, was in, I don't know if it's a fun fact. He was in Up the Creek, which is another teen sex comedy.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Comedy.
Which is okay. That movie's
That's a
fucking
good
great.
movie.
Movie's great. Okay.
That's a good movie. And he was also in Dead Heat. I don't know who he played in it,
Yeah,
but
I don't
Dead Heat
remember.
is a good movie.
That movie's awesome. Yeah. All right.
He's in a bunch of shit. He's in Batman Begins. I don't know what he did,
Oh,
but he's
really?
in
There
it.
you
That's
go.
what he did.
Yeah.
So all right. So why don't we try some ratings here, guys? We're
right,
trying
what
to
do you-
emulate KevBot here.
Do we have to guess what it is? Did you already look it
Yeah.
up?
I got the one for IMDb. What do you guys think the IMDb is?
It's out of 10, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 7. out of 10.
Wow, that is generous. This is IMDb, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
All
a good
right,
opinion,
the IMDb
man.
likes
Sticking with
teen sex
7.
comedies.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, I'm gonna say 7.
All right, I'm gonna say 3.5.
All right, you're close to T, man. It is 4.6
Oh,
out of 10. All right, let me look
split
up
the difference.
Let me look up the VHS on Amazon real quick and see what the hell that is.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right, here we go.
Dun,
Let me scroll
dun,
down. Sorry, guys. You know, KevBot, he like looks up all this stuff well in advance. I don't.
Yeah, he's organized.
All right. Okay. What do you guys say?
This is why we need
We are
KevBot
not.
back.
We need KevBot. Petition to get KevBot back.
All right.
Actually, he's okay with it.
What's it gonna be, guys? Out of 5
Oh, blah, blah, blah.
on Amazon for the
Shit.
VHS.
I'm gonna say 4.5.
I'm gonna say
Okay.
3.
3.0. It is.
What?
Wow.
Wow.
All right.
That's surprising.
There's a rating.
Someone
of,
doesn't like this movie. That's
somebody
not a good
somebody
rating for
bought
Amazon.
the tape of this on Amazon because
It's
it's
got
verified
mold on it,
purchase.
so I sold it on eBay
Yeah.
to some schmuck.
Jesus Christ! It said 2 out of 5 stars. It says not very well done in my opinion.
Hey, what? Your opinion doesn't mean shit on the VHS Bandits.
Yeah. Yeah. So there you go. That is
He's probably from the DVD Burglars podcast.
DVD Burglars. Yeah, right. So that's probably like the shittiest rating on Amazon that we've got. So it is so nothing you won't remember, but you might laugh a bit. Strange,
fair.
but kind of funny. If you like to waste time and money. Oh, it's a 1-star review.
Here we go.
Okay.
It's a poem.
This is one of, no wait, the worst 80s
What?
B movie I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot. From the cover of the movie, you may get some crazy ideas, but don't let that cover fool you. There is one good locker room scene.
Oh, this guy just wants a porno.
Yeah, but it only lasts for a couple of seconds, and the other 89 minutes or so of the movie has a bad plot, screenwriting, and acting. 1 out of 5.
Fuck that guy.
From
It sounds like he wanted a lot more sex.
from
watch
some
a porno
dudes.
movie.
Spirit.
Anywho, that's that. So what do you guys give it out of 10? Okay, out of 10.
Jeez, 9,000.
Out of
Out of
wait
10.
a minute. Whoa. Out of 10, little waves of invisibility
10
magic over your
wiggly
head.
ghost hands.
Yeah.
You go first, Dan.
I'd give it about a 7 out of 10. Ghost waves to turn invisible.
Ghost Waves. That sounds like a good movie.
Ooh.
Ghost Waves, starring Michael Keaton, when he wasn't, back. Okay.
I'd see it.
You.
All right. I think I would also give this. Well, okay. Yeah, I give this 7 little ghosty waves into invisibility out of 10.
All right.
Ghost waves of invisibility.
I'm gonna give this movie 8 wiggly ghost hands. Boop, 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 boop. This is a good movie.
All right, there you go. Yeah, it's super fun. Yeah, the plot is kind of wonky. It's weird with that whole thing about
there
like,
is no plot.
He's
There's
after one
no
chick, but then he's after the other chick. That's
discernible
kind of
plot.
weird. But hey, man, the party
It's
hats.
an unconventional storytelling method.
Yeah.
That's the way
I
you
mean,
have to look at it. It's
one
experimental avant-garde filmmaking.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole purpose of these movies is to have a sleepover and see some party hats. And this movie definitely delivered on the party hats.
This is a good sleepover and pizza movie.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Get some Pepsi because it's clearly sponsored by Pepsi.
Yeah, that's right.
Pepsi all over this movie.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun. I liked it. Would you guys rewind it? Oh, obviously you would.
I would rewind it.
You would too, Dan?
Yeah.
We had to
Right.
rewind it.
Oh, yeah. This was unrewound when I got it. So there we go.
But whoever sold this to you would not rewind it because he didn't.
No, that's right. No. Oh, well. Yeah, so guys, that is School Spirit.
School Spirit.
All right.
Also, one more fun fact. There's the movie poster hanging up in this dude's bedroom or his dorm room or whatever it was. He was in that movie.
Oh, no shit. I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
On his IMDb. I don't know what it is. I'm not going to look it up, but he's in it.
Cool.
So
All right.
that's fun.
Good stuff.
What do I say now? I don't
You gotta-
know. I'm
you
not
gotta
Kevbot.
wrap it up, man.
I don't know what to say.
You gotta.
I'm not.
Hey, everybody. Thank you for listening to the VHS Bandits podcast where we watch School Spirit. Hope you guys have a chance to get this on tape. We would definitely recommend that you add this to your VHS collection in your TNA sex comedy section.
Yep.
So, this is Dane Train.
This is Topher Hansen.
This is Dan Alicata.
1, 2, 3.
Be kind and rewind.
Close enough.